Uh, Obviously, I think as we are moving towards June, the days are getting a bit brighter and longer here, at least in UK. I know in the rest of the world, especially in the southern hemisphere, the days might be getting shorter and shorter. But in the UK, we are benefiting from very long days nowadays. I think sun comes out roughly about 4:30 in the morning, and you don't have the sunset or the Maghrib time all the way till about 9:30ish in the evening nowadays. So, Alhamdulillah, it's a great pleasure. Walaikum assalam. Badr Khan Baloch Sahib is with us. Jazakallah khair for joining us. I reckon you're joining from Pakistan, so it might be late in Pakistan. So again, Jazakallah khair for dialing in and listening to us in a regular manner. I can see so many people are now getting this little badge from our pages. It calls them as the top fan of the page as well. So Alhamdulillah, it's a new feature that I think Facebook introduced some time ago. So it's good. It's good that people are following it and liking the content. Walaikum salam, Soumya Nasir Sabi here as well. MashaAllah, again, a regular viewer. I see her nearly every day. Come online and join the discussion and comment. And MashaAllah, so Idris Saab is back. Alhamdulillah. Idris Saab, walaikum salam. Hope you're doing well. I think, Alhamdulillah, you've been a regular one throughout the whole digital series as we've been having since the beginning of the coronavirus disruption, as well as I think in during Ramadan. And Abdul Rashid Saab is on. Abdul Rashid Saab, walaikum salam. Hope you are doing well as well. Alhamdulillah, good to see you joining us as well. So, okay, Badr Saab, you're joining us from Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. That's very good. That's very good. I've heard that mosques are opening, all the masajids are opening back in Saudi Arabia very soon. So it's good news that Alhamdulillah we are getting all the masajids and activity slowly coming back to normal. It is starting in Saudi Arabia, and we hope that it starts to expand out into the rest of the world. And we see the masajids opening again in UK and all across the world in different areas and different countries as well. So again, I think the whole idea is as we have the current disruption across the whole world due to the coronavirus situation, so many lockdowns, and the government advices are very different in very different scenarios and countries. I know in Saudi, I've heard about this tracing app that is being used, that you can download the app and then you can only go in a very limited area around your own house or wherever you can go. My sister, she obviously lives in Jeddah. So we speak to her and we hear from her quite regularly that they can only go either within 5 kilometers range, or then it is the kind of 6 or 7 kilometers range, and all the guidance that the governments are providing globally in different scenarios and different circumstances. But it's very interesting and again, I think I've been asked to focus more on the current affairs and how things are shaping up and what are the news stories that are happening on a global scale or a regional scale that are impacting us, and how we can find better information out of it and also learn something from all the information that is out there. And again, one thing that is coming up really strongly, and this is not a very new phenomena, but it is certainly a very powerful reminder this year around, especially during the coronavirus impact, is how much the government policy making, especially in the Western countries, probably more so in the Western countries than everywhere else, but generally across the whole world, all the guidance that you hear from the World Health Organization, the United Nations, any government, all the way from Donald Trump to the governments in Pakistan with Imran Khan, and anywhere, Indonesia. You might have heard about the very different rules that were announced in Brunei Darussalam, where they had none of the lockdown scenarios. Or even Sweden. Sweden, you might be very surprised to hear that Sweden was the only country, in Europe at least, that didn't do any lockdowns. And they went in a very different direction on how they were controlling coronavirus. And they developed a kind of a mechanism or a process that is known as the herd immunity, that you let the virus go out and basically sweep through the whole population once, so that anyone and everyone who could catch the virus actually catches it, and they get treatment for it, and then